It's so quiet out here. I almost don't want to vlog because it's so peaceful. I'm just gonna vlog quietly. Listen to those birds. And the child. The child I could do without. Also the plane. The plane's kinda cool. I'm okay with the plane. It's getting kinda loud though. No, I've decided that plane can go away. I hear two types of birds. One's going, I heard a sounds like 4 different birds. I'm not great with bird calls. Those weren't even attempts at bird calls. Look at birds. So a couple things happened at work last night. Exciting things, out of the ordinary things. Catching a possum by the dumpster type things. First thing, fire alarms went off, and the manager did not know how to turn them off. So we had some visitors. It was absolutely the loudest by the dishwashing station. And then the second thing, arguably more interesting, although most people might argue the opposite. Look at this. What is it? What is it? It's a water stream. What? It's like flowing out of the hole at such a precise pressure. You know what, air conditioning unit? You could have waited like another 3 minutes. Can you believe this guy? Horace, be quiet. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this amazing looking stream of water. I don't know, something about it just pulled me. Because if you get real close to the top of that stream, you can't even tell it's moving. It's so precise and pristine. And then, I lied when I said this was last night. This was actually 2 nights ago, because yesterday afternoon, I went shopping to a thrift store and got some new clothes for some actual, great prices. I found this really cool hidden gem of a store in Fort Worth that had remarkably quality clothes for remarkably low prices. I sound like a salesman. Yes, I am wearing the shirt that I bought. Look at you and your noticing skills. Today I'm gonna jump back on trying to buy a car. Tis very hot and sunny out here. I think I should go back inside. I'd like to introduce you to cup of coffee after I have petted dog. Yikes. Captain's log, July 25th. Very encouraging day. A bit unexpectedly, I found myself with more time this afternoon than I anticipated. I wasn't scheduled to work, so that was helpful. And I got to write with minimal pauses from about 2 in the afternoon to midnight. It was the fun type of writing for me, where you can visually see a lot of stuff getting done. The concept phase of writing is very fun, but you don't always get as visual a result at the end. What I did here was compile everything we've written for Act 1 into one document and work on the flow a little bit more. Make it more coherent, bring some of the first scenes we wrote into context with the later scenes that we've written, and did a ton of organizing. Essentially, Act 1 is fully written, and the music is on its way. It was very heartening to get to see all of the work in one place and see, yes, we are on the right track, if not totally on schedule. The vague plan was to have a full framework of the entire musical written by the end of the summer. I knew we probably wouldn't do it. But in the attempt at shooting for the higher goal, we ended up having more solid results, opting to solidify Act 1 before moving on to the rest of the show. So I do not in any way see that as a failure. It just means that in the grand plan of having it produced for Muse Project at OBU, if that were to come to pass, we would need to write Act 2 within the next summer and bring it all together by spring of 2022, which from the progress we've made this summer is totally doable. Boom. So last night I continued this week's theme of recording things that happen at work and then talking about them after the fact. I figured it was as good a time as ever to say goodbye to a few of my best friends at Chili's. And so without further ado, I would like to say a formal farewell to Mr. Hip Bruiser. May you continue to come out of nowhere and deal sharp pain to the sides of all who work near you. Farewell to the bathroom lock. I'm sure no one else uses you the same way I do. And finally, farewell to the resonant ring that I discovered resounding out of the magnetic fence when I hit it with trash cans. And finally, farewell to you on this lovely week, on this lovely cheery day, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week.